Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Copilot Agent and Power Automate presentation, or what I call a helper. So today we're going to talk very shortly about the evolution of agent, how they became from business of thing, also known as bot, and they are now called helper. We have two agents for you. The first one is Order Smith, and the second one is Gina. Order Smith will help me to order some Windex and duct tape, and I'll show you also under the hood how they are built for you to understand how you can leverage that for your own company. And then we'll do a little short conclusion based on my experience with what kind of benefit your company can get on building helpers. Before we start, just a little bit about me. So if you didn't realize yet, there's an extra A in my name. It's not a mistake. That was to be very original. My dad really succeeded on making my name unique. I've been in the ecosystem of Microsoft product for more than 15 years. I help company to architecture their solution, and I also test the multiple Copilot products that Microsoft release. So any of them, from the one in finance operation up to the one in fabric, I'm ready to talk about it. To start about the evolution of agent, we have evolved as user to enjoy business of thing, which are pre-programmed agents. So they do correspond to specific question and provide answers or option sets of answers. And the best one I can think of is the one at the DMV. They have a BOT, which really allows you to do your payment online and not to have to call or to do it online. It takes care of your payment. Then after this, we have agent. The agent is the capacity to activate the generative AI. This one is like a good old friend that you can talk to, tell him pretty much anything you want, and even request some recommendation for chicken recipe for your family tonight. That's the agent. The helper is actually a combination of agent plus automation in the background. That one is really able to actually do some tasks for you. So the agent will recommend you a chicken recipe, but the helper, you can ask it to send you that recipe by email or send it to your grandmother. It will just do it for you. Today's presentation, I'm going to talk about two agents that I've built. It's for warehouse. This scenario can be translated in different departments. This is just to give you an example and also try to open your mind on the potential of those different capacity from Copilot Studio and Power Automate together. Order Smith, I'm going to ask it to actually go ahead and create an order for me, but also I'm going to ask him some different questions because I don't like to click in the system or look for it. So he's specialized into answering questions regarding my inventory. I have also Gina. Gina, she is the one that specializes in purchase order approval. She has access to your company policies, and she makes decision on accepting and rejecting the purchase order based on your policies. All right, who's ready for demo? So the first one we're going to start with is Order Smith. Like you can see, it's a model-driven app. from Power App. It's got a few of the entity, but it's very important for you to understand that you have Copilot in that model-driven app. So I'm going to go and ask some questions to avoid to click, which I don't like to do. He's got access to my information. I'm going to ask him, how many Windex do we have on hand or in stock? The agent in the back is going to look at the information of product inventory and report to you that there's 3 Windex available. Let's go check. I see Windex, and yes, we have 3 of them. Perfect. I'm wondering about the cost. I am conscious about the budget of the department, and I'm wondering if we really have a good price. So he's telling me, okay, so this is the price you pay for your Windex when you buy it. Oh, but is it really the best price? So I'm going to go and make him shop a little bit. So I'm going to tell him, go search the web and please find me all the price of the Windex original. I don't want anything else. I want the Windex original because that's what I want. I have allowed the agent to actually access the web, and it's going to go and look for price for the Windex original and retrieve that information and give me the information of the price of the Windex original. That's great. Now I can see that actually the price I have already is actually a good price. So I'm going to go and order Windex. So instead of going and clicking again in different section, I'm just going to say, okay, order me some Windex. And he's going to process the order. Okay, the confirmation is there. So now, what about if I have different products, like from different vendor? I don't want to go and ask him one by one. So I'm going to give him a bunch of product to buy, and I'm going to see what's going to happen. And that's what I'm going to show you after. I'm going to show you how it's built in the back to have this Copilot help me create what I call in my system item requirements. There it is. Confirmation like what? It's been processed. All right. Now, let's look at how it's built in the back. So I'm starting the video and I'm showing you I'm still in the model-driven app, and I request the production of orders for multiple products from multiple vendors. How does it do it? How does it allow itself to actually find each of those products and create a product line? So what you're looking at right now is the model-driven app. What's important to understand is that there is a Copilot over there, especially for that model-driven app, and we see the name right there. We can find that Copilot agent inside Copilot Studio. The Copilot Studio is actually allow you to modify it, train it, and add this order topic that I've created. So I'm saying take all the text and put it into a Power Automate. This Power Automate is going to be generating what I need to generate the different lines. How does it work? I take the text that is coming from the user, and then I say, okay, take that text and then transform it. So take the text and I create an AI hub that is specialized in transforming a text into a JSON. The result is that I'm going to get product lines. And that's really important to see over there that I've got purchase order product line that's going to generate all those different value coming from the text. I put that in the loop, and then I go and create a line for each of them. All right. Now let's go check on Gina. So now that we have all those item requirement or purchase order lines, we have now processed those lines through a purchase order, and Gina is ready to verify the purchase order if they should be approved or they should be rejected. So let's look at this. We're back in the model-driven app, and now we have all those purchase orders sitting there waiting for Gina to review them, approve them, or reject them. I'm going to start Gina right now on demand, but you can start Gina also on any modification of the purchase order status. So while she runs, let me show you how she's built. She's got specification regarding what she needs to do. She needs to review the purchase order and purchase order line. She needs to match this with a document. So let me show you the knowledge. She's got a document that includes all your company policy regarding purchase order. And she's got specificity on what needs to be approved and what needs to be reviewed by a manager, so AKA rejected by her. So we've got a couple of criteria: if the quantity is above 10, or if the amount is above $1,000, please have this rejected so it can be reviewed by a manager. Good, perfect. So now we're going to go and look at the result of the purchase order. I go back in the model-driven app, and I'm going to go and refresh. And under the purchase order header, I'm going to have the Power Automate that's going to update the result of the answer from Gina. So accepted or rejected. There it is. I've got some purchase order accepted, one rejected. To know why she rejected it, you just have to open the purchase order and look into the note. And at the bottom, she's going to tell you the specific reason why that purchase order was rejected. And that can be customized. Look, let me show you how it's done. So this is on demand, but like I said, it can be also on modification of purchase order. I'm requesting from a Power Automate to call Gina. So Gina is already trained with your policies, and I'm telling her, hey, what do you think of purchase order 47, for example? And then she's going to go through AI and she's going to say, okay, it's good. I like that purchase order. It's corresponding to your policy. So I'm taking her answer. And then I need to have this pass through another AI hub that's going to say, okay, I got Gina's answer, but I need a Jensen to be able to see if she accepted it or rejected it and create that note on the purchase order with the reason. So you can see over here that I got the Jensen from the AI hub, and then from there, I can actually compose a note and update the purchase order status as well. So that was our two-agent Ordersmith and Gina, and I hope that it gave you some idea on how we can transform now some agent into a helper. The benefits for your company is to actually save time from your employee from tasks that are very, how can I say it, difficult to complete because right now there's nothing else. But if you had a helper, it will free them and then they'll be able to have more strategic and more added value services. The other thing you want to do is avoid those clicks going from the table to get the information. It's actually a big challenge with company today to have employees gathering the information they're looking for. So having those agent or helper really allow the employees to maximize their time and also get the insight that they need to take better decision faster. Obviously, you want to have your employee being happy at work. It's not fun to do the dishes all day long. So you want to give them some tasks that they're going to enjoy. By giving them a helper, really will go and make their life a little bit different, happier, and hopefully your employee is going to stay there longer and also bring expertise, focusing on what's really strategic for your company and giving your customer really a great services, because they're going to have all the tools that allow them to function more efficiently. So I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and talk to you soon.